Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Just finished doing two videos for you. I'll upload this side by side with this episode. And this is a morning thoughts episode. Ooh, just people missed it so much. I know. Some of my followers who really hate me, they hate this episode especially because they don't find any connection to my YouTube channel, Fragrance Talk. Sometimes I talk about life, I talk about other stuff, my health. So this is my channel, my wish, and if I have well wishers, I do share my life updates with them. So today in particular, I don't have any particular topic on mind. Just want to talk about the stuff, random stuff. I've been missing in action for a few days in between with my sickness. A big abscess here. I don't know. It will show now because now it's much smaller, but for 1 week I suffered with a lot of pain. I did not drain it. Sorry, because I do have diabetes. I have very high blood sugar, high BP. I have a lot of other vision problem. I'm using the new specs, which has new power. I'm adjusting. It's a complex power up here for far, bottom here. This part is for reading. So this is for the short distance. So I'm getting used to all that. I'm not getting time to even groom or anything. My hair, everything is just messy, but I'm trying to keep my work up like continuously so my channel doesn't fall totally, because nowadays I'll give you some idea. I don't know about the rest of the world, but this month I don't know what's up with YouTube, but the income is kind of falling, like the ads are not so much. And no matter how hard I'm working, I'm like looking at the numbers, I'm like terrified, petrified. I'm like, where is this going? The curve is like, it's just going down. It's not coming up ever, So yeah, I just share everything with you guys. This is my work. I do work fragrances 24/7 whenever I don't sleep. I do have a Decant page, which I, do in Bangladesh only. And I do have a marketplace where I sometimes sell off my partials. Other people do that. So combinedly, it's been a very bad last 2 months for economy. We had Eid time. Eid basically is like your Christmas or Puja, and this time people spend a lot of other things, shopping, and also our other brothers who are doing business in perfumes, the business fell off. Okay, so let me just go on like this. I don't want to go like build up a topic. Just let me do random talk. If you like it, you like it. You don't like, you can skip the video. So basically what happened was I got in a little bit of depression with health issues. I don't like to be sick. No one likes to be sick, but I'm very indisciplined. I take a lot of this sugary stuff. In Malaysia, this is where I developed it. I used to drink soft drinks like crazy. We used to party like crazy. And indisciplined life sometimes cause you like, extra weight. I quit my cricket life, gym, swimming, and I gained weight like crazy. I used to be like 70 something. Then I became, in Malaysia, I became 107. And I came back to Bangladesh. I tried to lose. Now I'm about 80, around 80, 81. So I still have to shed like 5, 6 kilos. So what happened was, because here we don't, I walk every day nowadays, but sometimes when you don't do walk, you don't burn your food, you gain very fast, you become bulky. And with that bulk, with that sugar, you sometimes have vision problem, you have depression, you have always feeling like low in energy. So I'm trying to sort it out. I'm trying to live better, right? So those who are concerned, I'm not, don't worry, I'm not asking for, hey guys, send me a fund, get me admitted. I'm never going to beg, I'm never going to ask for help. But if I do ever ask for something, I can ask you guys. You guys are my friends and brothers. If possible, watch my videos and let it run. Perhaps if you see some ads, I'll earn some money. Or if you just give a like to my video, it will help getting more reach. Or if you just subscribe to my channel, I can get to 100,000. So if my work means something to you, you can do that favor to me. That's what I ask for with humble soul, because I'm not the richest guy here, but I do have a taste for things in life. Good food, driving, I like it. I like going to places. So I'm pretty sure people have their own lives, but today I want to talk about why we need these fragrance reviewers. We have many different kind of reviewers, okay? And some reviewers, they are different in type. We have some old reviewers like the OG ones back in the days, 2004 5. Mark is the big daddy, and then my fragrance guru, and then after that a lot of other reviewers came. So we had this whole generation of OG reviewers. Most of them are actually not reviewing no more, but guys like Steven, Max Forte, they still talk about fragrances. Sebastian, Zara afterwards. So we miss our old reviewers. We old means not by age, like the senior reviewers, back in that time, Canadian, Chad, some of the other reviewers. So when you used to watch, a lot of reviewers don't review anymore. Okay, uh, but we learned a lot from these reviewers who are from that batch, particular batch. And I used to watch a lot of reviewers. I don't even remember all their names, but different channels had different specialties. Some people used to review more niche stuff, and I used to avoid those channels because I cannot afford back in the day so many niche. So I used to watch mostly Jeremy, our brothers, Mark, other guys. Then later Ashton came right after me, and so we have different kind of reviewers. So how to differentiate between different reviewers? Okay, so I think we have reviewers like who have a lot of money. Okay, simply speaking, like they can buy and afford any fragrances. They have garage full of fragrances, house full of fragrances, and they actually are pretty rich, and by God's grace, and I'm really happy for them. Like I think Sebastian Zara has a very decent collection, and he has huge collection, not decent, and he gets all this uber niche, this and that. He travels, he buys from overseas, and when I see his collection and review, man, sometimes I'm like thinking, how can a person probably work that hard? He travels, he buys so much. And there's other sites, some reviewers who are sponsored, like Fragrance X, okay, or I don't know, some of the other uh, like sites where they provide fragrance to reviewers and they're supposed to review it, right? I got offers from certain sites, but never really worked out in the end. So I hardly get any fragrance for free. Sometimes fragrance like Luxodor or Latafa, perhaps through our Bangladesh sellers, they send me one or two bottles and mention them, but I'm not sponsored. I buy my fragrances. So we have also other reviewers who are just passionate. Perhaps their channel is not the biggest channels. Okay, they have worked for maybe 5 6 years, but they are stuck at 5,000 and they're not growing. So it's just a very sad thing because these are the people who are pouring their heart out. They're giving you their best, best, honest hard work, and sadly, sometimes you don't get more than 200 300 views over the years, and it's just such a shame, because there are a lot of gimmicky videos gets millions of views. Okay, and you can call it unfair, you can call it fair, you can say people who have more charisma, who are more smarter, they are doing better. Okay, you cannot agree or disagree to this. It's just how life is, right? So there are other side, there are some influencers. Okay, I am not going to spread hatred at all. I'm happy for everybody's success. We have reviewers like Demi Rowling or Harley or Michelle. So they are kind of like influencers. They bring entertainment like Jeremy does, and it's a lot more than fragrances. They bring girls, girls, good looking people, and they try to combine sex and other stuff, with that sexy thing. And you get compliments if you get lucky laid and all that. And this has nothing to do with perfumes, but people all around the world like this. So for per se, I never did a panty dropper list. I never did that because I felt it was kind of gross thing to do. You never really get those results with fragrances. Fragrance not supposed to give you that. Imagine a guy, okay, he is not showering. Imagine a guy who has a beard like, I don't know, the movie Forrest Gump, he grew beard like this, and you're like Tom Hanks, but imagine you grow beards where you have like lice and stuff, and you are not clean looking. Especially girls don't like guys who are messy looking, not clean, and they're not well dressed. Women love, the first thing they love is cleanliness. They love the guy if he is like maintaining, his cleanliness. How is his hair? What watch he wears? How he dresses? What kind of car he drives? How he speaks? How he treats women? Or how he smells? It's one of the components, right? But when the bluntly said like 10 fragrances to get you laid, these are something, it's for entertainment purpose, but a lot of people seem to like it and they like particular reviewers. So everybody has their place, everybody has their crowd. Some people have huge crowds, they have huge income from YouTube. Some people don't have that much, they're just doing it, whatever they're getting, they're happy. So thing is, I just want to say this thing: no matter what a reviewer is doing, I think we all are grateful to them. Let's say I'm a viewer and I'm also a reviewer. I watch a lot of guys. Okay, back in the days I used to watch more. Now I don't get time. But whenever I used to watch a different kind of channel, let's say someone with let's say a channel like Scentland, okay, Land of Scent, Chris. He is, I think, from Hamburg, or he's from where, I don't remember. He's one of those countries, like he moves around. So he was one of my idols. Okay, still is. When I started off my channel, he used to review fragrances like Dior's. What's that fragrance like? I remember there was a fragrance he did near the like cathedral. No, like near like a graveyard. Okay, Dior's Lucky. What was that fragrance? Let me hold on. Let me get it. Yeah, I knew I was gonna find it because it's this video, Dior Juice by Scentland. If you ever stumble upon his channel, please subscribe and do yourself a favor. This gentleman is our national treasure as a fragrance community. He talked about this fragrance from this beautiful, I think it's a graveyard at the back, and there are a lot of other reviewers, of course, covered it. Mark covered it, and Greggy Boy, some of the other great reviewers covered it, but my favorite remains Scentland. So this kind of channels are something that are thick and like through and through genuine content. You turn to their pages, each review is like a page on a book. You turn, don't find any dishonesty, you don't find any fake uh, hype, or hey, I got lucky last night, I met this woman, and then I met her in the lift and we kissed and stuff. He doesn't do that. He just breaks down the fragrance. He describes his sentiments. Maybe sometimes his description could be different from Fragrantica, but you get very honest content, like from the heart. Okay, and this guy taking a dip in the ocean, coming back to review a Kenzo perfume. I saw a Kenzo Home Sport, I think he reviewed. These are the reviews which are pure, 100% pure. So on the other side, there is a mixture of this purity, at the same time a little bit of hype and fun. It's kind of like a combination of all, because sometimes people don't want to be just a boring guy like me. They want to be entertaining. They have editing skills. They put graphics. They put like funny memes, and people like that entertainment. Sometimes people like F the box, then the reviewer, right? Big Bear B, awesome guy. And then we have other reviewers who added a lot of humor, people laugh. So you see, we have different type of content. Some reviewers just cover only cheap perfumes, the clones, like super hyped ones. They get so much view because the cheap fragrances get the most views. That's the truth. And then they make like day in day out content. Their channel is like on steroids, right? But there are certain channels who review like twice or three times a month, and these guys are busy with their life. This is not what they do, as fragrance is not what they do by profession. This is their passion. So sometimes you'll see them reviewing some classics, okay, like something you wouldn't wear today. You think like niche or designer, you'll be like, he's talking about strictly like let's say Epic Man by Amouage, and he will talk about it as if like 16 minutes of what it feels like, where he went, his trips, or elite people, expensive Jaguar cars. It's a totally different area. So everybody has their own crowd. Everybody has their own age group. I notice my followers are mostly 20 to 30, but there are other reviewers who get like all age, elder gentlemen, mature, young, male, female, both. So why it's important? I keep trying to say it. It's important because these guys could do something else with their time. Okay, they are not making that much money from YouTube. Some of you are thinking like YouTube pays a lot. They take a huge cut from your earning, and most of the people are not making enough money to buy fragrance after fragrance. It's like you can say that this is not something you want to do part time. I mean, sorry, full time, because a full time job is what you need to run a family. But I'll tell you what I do. I'll just give you my example because I know about me. I have an option. I do make decent money from YouTube every month with my Decant page and partials that I sell and everything, because I'm doing this like like kind of like a motion, like I buy fragrances, review them, decant them, sell them, and I buy more. If I wanted, I wouldn't have to spend any more money on fragrances. It's something that you do or don't, right? I can simply sell off everything that I have. I replace them by, like brand new few thousand fragrances. I do them again. That would not be passion. I have a mix of passion and a little bit of a business. How? Some of the fragrance I can never sell. Okay, I'll tell you some fragrance I can never ever sell. Some fragrance, yes, I do sell. Like let's say La Nuit de l'Homme, Fahrenheit. I cannot do them. They're very close to my heart. Dior Intense, I can never sell them. So I was thinking about it yesterday. Like I ordered 3-4 fragrances, some designer, some expensive ones, some moderate. And I am going through some tough times. At this time, I shouldn't be buying any fragrances, but I'm like, I can do the list every day with whatever I have, few thousand fragrances. I can do this list, but I can also borrow. I can buy samples. I can buy decants, but I don't feel satisfaction when I cannot show you a full presentation of a fragrance. I have purchased 2 decants, by Gielan from one of our brothers. I'll review them, but I like to mix it up. If I do all decant reviews, I feel like I'm not doing enough, right? So sometimes I get stuck with a lot of fragrance. I get burdened, but then I sell off some. to make space. So I try to balance, but most of the time I ended up spending more than what I earn. Okay, and I never have savings. Okay, I don't like to save. Uh, so thing is, yeah, you definitely have to see everybody's work. Sometimes it may seem like he's doing honest or fake work, but without knowing 100%, do not blame anybody. Okay, some people are doing marketing, pushing because companies are working with them. They have found great potential in them. They have great fan following. This is how the world works. Market consumerism, markets, ads, products. You know, this is a business. End of the day, these fragrances are emotional in a bottle. At the same time, they also price tag. You have to pay your hard-earned money to buy a fragrance. Okay, so keep it in mind. Okay, so we whoever we are working right now, whatever fragrance we do, latest one, Middle Eastern one, clones, cheap, expensive, niche, we are doing this because this definitely has to be in our passion. To be doing this full time, you have to really know you like it. It's been what, almost 8 years for me in this line, if you count 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, 8 years, and it's gonna be one more year, 9 years. So carrying on for this long, we really have to love this line and love this fragrances a lot. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do it, right? We keep thinking, that's it, 5 fragrances this month, enough, not gonna buy anymore. Then you go to the market, you're going to buy some shoes and stuff, you come back with fragrance bottles because it's in our DNA, right? So everybody loves fragrance on different extent, but we also like to work. And if we are working for money, there's nothing wrong with it. If reviewers, if you blame them, they're doing it all for money and stuff. If you only run for money, that's a different thing. It's up to you, but also keep the work real. Okay, that's my humble request to all the reviewers. If people can tell that you are being just uh, sponsored by certain brand and you're just only talking about them all day and you don't talk about other stuff and you don't buy fragrances, then people know passion is not so much, right? So yeah, people, please follow whoever you like. Don't listen to others if they say, hey, Jeremy sucks. It doesn't matter. If you like Jeremy, right? The main thing is the interest. It always stays alive because people keep promoting. They're bringing it to your YouTube or your groups, so you get to know about a new fragrance. The culture carries on. The fragrance culture, the community keeps building. That's why it's important. And I'd like to thank all my fellow reviewers, whoever I watch, whoever I admire, and my friends for doing hard work. And guys, please do appreciate, because not everybody is lying to you. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Love you all, and keep me in your prayers. Bye bye.